February 13th, Bezalel, a highly skilled craftsman appointed by the Lord, uses the gold that the people had brought to overlay the ark, the furnishings of the tabernacle, its utensils, and its dozens of frames and crossbars. It's an impressive amount, just over a ton. Where did the Israelites get all that gold? Well, much, if not all of it, came from the Egyptians who had given it to them the night they left Egypt. That gold had been obtained by the Egyptians through unseemly and offensive means, through the slave labor of the Israelites. It was the unholy largesse of a heathen nation obtained shamefully by oppressing and enslaving others. How could that gold be used in the service to God? How could it be used inside God's holy tabernacle? To cover the ark, to construct the very mercy seat, the place where the atonement would be recognized. Well, it could be used by God because God deemed it usable for His purposes. He sanctified it or set it apart, and it became holy. The way it had been used in the past was not a disqualifier. What had been obtained through evil means, God used not just for good, but for His redemptive purposes. And it's the same with people. What the enemy has thrown at you, abuse, rejection, pain, shame, these are not disqualifiers. God is in the restoration business. He is compassionate toward the hurting, the humble, toward victims. And He is glorified when our broken lives are transformed to become instruments in His hands. To repeat, God is in the restoration business. This principle is reinforced in Proverbs 13:22. The wealth of a sinner is stored up for the righteous. God takes things and people that are intended for evil and uses them for His redemptive purposes. Here's today's application. Are you convinced that your past actions and lifestyles have disqualified you from God's service? Has the enemy taunted you with thoughts of inadequacy? Does he plant thoughts and say, how can God use you? You're not good enough. After all, you fill in the blank. Well, those thoughts are not from God. That is condemnation. And we know from Romans 8:1 that there is now therefore no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus. So don't listen to the enemy's lies. Reject those accusations. And instead, realize God's amazing ability to redeem and transform our broken lives and use them for His magnificent purposes. Now here's today's prayer.